Here we go again, race fans. 3.5 hour AAT. Let's get going. It's going to be a warm day. First track is on the nose, looks good. It's Kingaroy where we live, so very convenient for me and Dad and a few of the other locals.
In November, look to do a short turn right base for runway 34 full top.
Yeah, so generally the task is up to the north and then we're finishing over Dalby, which soon we'll see is down to southwest. My grandfather used to live there, flying school there as well. George Lee's in the area there as well, I think maybe even in town. G'day George. Nice climb here, but only 1,000 feet, so you might as well just stay in it a little bit higher, make sure of it. The tow plane in front of us is a, I think it's an LS1 V8 engine, and it's, yeah, awesome tow plane for our club. I think he's on a D-rate power at the moment. Be enough to find something, being a poor pilot at the moment. Thanks Neil. Oh, I love how quiet this glider is now. Today I plugged up my undercarriage inspection hole. Yeah, I plugged in my undercarriage inspection hole because I had a makeshift extractor out of it. And I think at the moment it sounds quieter from yesterday. It's 11:15. There's clearly good thermals around, but I've always had the philosophy of just go up at all costs after tow, and we can just enjoy the ride, check out the queues, check out the town. Definitely very quiet, loving it. Well, here we are at the start line, just looking for a climb underneath this big dark cloud. It's 11:37. The optimum time is probably about 11:45 to 12. But we've all decided to make a start because we're all in the same boat together, and then we can go further later on the day. So hopefully climb up another 500 feet here, then get going. Dave Jansen's just left. Thanks to SkySight and the predictions of the LX, we can see that when I make a turn around to the left, that the eastern side of the first sector is going to be the fastest, and looks good for Q there as well. So that's my task planning and reasoning. Yeah, just want to get a little bit higher before we start, and then we'll hit the go button. I'll focus on getting up and probably call you in the first climb. Glider 1 started 5,400. That's it, we're on our way, good line. I was going to this queue over here initially, but decided that it was better just to wait just 5 minutes longer for this cloud street to line up. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but on the LX9000 you can see here on the eastern side it's faster. So that's the plan. It's marrying up with the conditions up ahead. Let's focus on the good first climb and we'll get humming. Well, it's just been a tough first leg. Just took just 3 knots just to top up 1,000 feet. Basically, so I can make a glide of Gympie and Mandubra marginally. I've got other options on my left that are well and truly over, but yeah, I can't see anywhere to land up ahead. So just relying on having glide to you know, good airports up ahead, basically. And I think I've got that now. Dave Jansen is just caught 7 knots to 7,000, so that's really shot him forward, which is nice. I think I'm just in front of him. Got 104 kph on the clock. Well, we're climbing again, 4.0. Basically been using most of the skill I've got to find these thermals and have a safe place to land. This group of fields over here, I thought I could get into one of them, so that's why I moved on. But this river over here, nowhere to land except maybe on a creek bed, so that really wasn't an option either. Everything else had crops that would yeah, cause a lot of damage to me and the glider, I think. So now I can see, as I get a little bit higher, I can go over a ridge and find one field, a better field than what I can see below me. Grant's turned around because the scrub's too hardcore, which I don't blame him. I'm just tiptoeing along, basically. Still doing 110. Just need to connect back to base. And we'll be going again, but I'll definitely be happy to leave this area. 0.0. Just calling all my climbs today to help Dave. See if I can pick up his speed by being able to pick better cores or climbs than me. That's the idea anyway. Still a steady 4. I'm keen to move on, but they've been really hard to find. The landing options here are pretty ordinary. Passing 4,300. Climb 1,300 feet in this thermal, which is nice. Cloud up ahead looks good, but so do all of them, so trying not to get stuck into that trap today. So it might be time to move on again. Got glide to an unknown strip up ahead, so that's good. That's what I'm looking at, so yeah, it looks awesome. But it's just not quite working the way we want it to work. So I can see a field at least now, another one on top of a hill, so the extra height now is giving me options. Woohoo! 107 kph. Oh yeah, this will be the one I was wishing for before. Yeah, look at that. Anyway, I did the right thing. This will definitely help. There you go. We got 8.4. 8.2. How you going, Dave?
26k from Icefold at 4,200.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm 38, so well done. I've got 105 kph on the clock.
Yeah, I've got 107.
Nice. That's Dave in an LS8. By better management or better line or better something, he's pulled ahead. Oh, my 2 kph is a little bit lower, I think. That's what he just said.
Yeah, I'm going to fly point to point on the first 2 circles and then figure out what to do on the last one, whether it's even going to be worth going down there.
Yeah, I think it's a wise choice. I'm staying east. I think it's faster out here, but at the moment clearly not. Average for the task 3.9. Time to rock and roll. One more hello at the Eagle. Hey fella. Well, I'm approaching my first turn point, just basically the next cloud. I'm hoping it will give me a climb, and then I will turn for Ban Ban. I'm looking at 20 minutes over at the moment, with point on the next and min on the last. So probably cut this next turn a bit shorter if I can, but being running into wind at 13 knots, it's made it a bit harder, I guess, or slower, so hopefully pick up time on the way south. Really need to climb here, otherwise I've got to go back the direction I came from, I think, rather than the optimum track due to terrain. Lots of turbulence today. Building feels good. Just past and a beam to the east of Eidsvold, mate, 5 knots, 5,000, averaging 110. Better than that. I think I can see that I can make almost Ban Ban, so I know I've got to glide to the next key points. Let's just try up here. Yeah, good one. I'm just about to turn as well. Yep, that's it. If I can, I want to cut this one shy, don't I? Which is in this area here. All looks a bit shady, doesn't it? Basically where I came from. So I want to get over there on my nose as fast.
Okay, you think it'd be absolutely booming, but it's not.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to figure out the pattern myself. Have you still got all your water? Yeah, I'm considering just dumping 25 litres to maybe core the climbs a bit better, or feel the way in a bit better, I don't know. So, from a tactical point of view, I should go to the northern side of this turn point, because I know Dave will be on my right, and if we can both turn at the same point in Ban, then I'll have him to chase down on the way to Dolby.
How are you going, Grant? Yeah, no worries, I'm heading to Bickerton.
Good one. Conditions generally better out towards the east, or much the same?
Much the same, it seems to be a bit lower out here.
Yeah, okay.
Glad you can hear him, because I can't.
You said conditions are much the same, but generally cloud-based, a bit lower. And he's heading towards Bickerton.
Yeah, 20 kilometres to Bickerton.
Good, I can see the paddocks up ahead that I was considering before, so I can stay racing as best I can. Have some lunch, maybe that's the reason why I can't feel it, but I don't think so. I think the problem is the sky. Mr. LX thinks I should have a 3.6 knot McCready, so I've got 3. Made 100 knots then. This looks like spread out on the left, so I think I'm going to have to take this cue on the right. Good street running down my nose, which is where I came from. Got Gander, 700 feet above Gander. Lots to think about. This is rather nice. It's tempting just to see if I can pull it all the way up, but 8 knots is 8 knots. And today 8 knots is amazing. It's hard to know what to do. I'm considering not abandoning the AAT, but just maxing it out and forgetting it. Because at the moment we're showing at 20 minutes overtime. Oh, it's just, yeah, it is showing about 20. You can see 40 there, but when it's in the cruise, it drops to 20. So, yeah, it's been a tough task. So maybe I'll just enjoy this bit and be done with it. It's all up, sunny side of this street. Might even be able to pick up 2,000 feet in the cruise.
Maybe it's the wrong direction.
Yeah, I'm considering just not abandoning the task, but staying within the sector and just enjoying this street. Visual on Plum. looking out, you're about 2k ahead of visual now. Visual. It's David Jansen up ahead. He probably went about 5k further than me in this first sector. Started about 5 minutes ahead of me. So the LS8's definitely winning on handicap at the moment. And probably winning off the stick. Dave in about 2004, 2005 basically couldn't lose anything he entered. He basically did what I did a few years ago and just won every single day. G'day. 5, but I think it'll be 6 when we get centered. Definitely not optimum for the task, but it's kind of like this is more fun. And our next turn point is back on my right shoulder, which equally looks good. Matty Scudder reckons the deeper we go here, the better it is. Nah. Oh, it's a bit of fun. Well, we're showing a half an hour overtime at the moment. Colson Lakes is below left, Bam Bam is below right. We will just look for a cloud streak that runs us nicely towards Dolby, which I think I can see at the next second cloud, the next cloud up ahead, and turn right perhaps. Whatever. know, another test of sort of planning and I don't know, courage. Don't know, it's not the right word, but anyway, right over top of scrub now. Got airports and glides, so that's cool. But not long ago, it didn't feel like I could glide out to the paddocks, but the whole time just monitoring. Decided to come off a street before, just because it just came off too far off course and the fun wasn't worth it. So back on the track now, stand by. And all day the climbs have been terrible or hard to find. Pretty confident Dave Jansen's out in front and winning. I know he's definitely 5k and 1500 feet in front. We're definitely going to be late in the AAT, but equally we're both training out in the harder stuff. And it's been good for me because it's getting the brain working, that's for sure. There hasn't been too many fields we've been flying over today. .0. For the day, an average of 4.1. Crazy. I'm only averaging 110. .0, time to go. At least now I can see that we can easily make the landing fields off to the left, so it's just a case of managing risk. That's what I was looking for before, managing the risk of staying as far into the scrub as I can and having the glide out. That's where I would have been going shortly, but never had to go there in the end. I was expecting big sink to get there, so I didn't really want to push into it, seeing as though there's nowhere to land. It's a hard day to know what to do with the McCready and the speed to fly. Showing 20 minutes over at the moment, so we might be able to end up on time. Nice sky. Okay, my seal's popped out there on the right. Okay. More sealing required. Down here is where I had glide to. There's an wood strip down there on the below right. Now you can see I'm into the fields now, so that's how I was keeping my heart rate low. I was here not long ago, maybe 2.5 hours ago. High cirrus from this morning. I can see Dave is burnt off. He's about the same distance away from me as he was before, maybe a little bit higher, don't know. Anyway, he's creeping away, so better do something about that. .5. I've stopped calling the call rates now. Doesn't seem to come back at me, so. Time to go. Almost done 300k. Finally see the bunnies in view. This is rather nice. Just noticed myself getting a little bit tired, so just had something to eat and a drink of water. Picked up this bad boy. It's 2:30, so it's starting to get to that time of day when you should start thinking about staying higher. developing queue, so it was not sure to work because nothing's been sure today, but it certainly proved rather timely. Back to 10 minutes overtime now, I think, something like that. So we've been slowly picking up time. Drop to 4, ready to go. Yes, interesting. Last 4 climbs, 4.8. So generally it's been getting better. A couple of random good climbs, but no big patterns for the day. Been cruising a little bit faster, just a little bit. Run the Oudie and the LX because I can run 2 lots of so here I've got average speed in McCready, so I might just go McCready, and I think I'm going to get 4 knots on the way home. An average of, yeah, an average of 4. And let's move the target. Task. Saying I'll be 10 minutes over if I turn there.
I've got to say, even at 4,000 feet, it's starting to look ugly.
Yeah, I just climbed up in a bit of a lucky 5-knot climb to stay in touch with the clouds, but now's the time to start getting high for sure. And
yes, and I'm at 2.5 above the deck.
Roger. This has got average speed and vario, which I thought. So, and that's almost the point. That's saying 9 minutes over. This is saying 10 minutes over, so pretty comfortable to turn straight away at the turn. Dave just gave me some useful information. Don't get low. Good stuff. But we kind of knew that, didn't we? Yeah. So I'll probably turn min distance and try and get home at on time if I can. That'd be nice. Fortunately, there's no decisions really to make, so it's not really awesome AAT practice, but I can still get something out of it. Now the focus is pick the fastest point in the sky, which I think might be towards the out here, which is also on track, so it's handy. Let's back off that cruise speed. My guess is Dave's about 5. Sorry mate, say again.
It's only the second climb since Bandstand.
Ah, cool.
Averaging 118 at last count, which will slow me down.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm at 115, 6.5. So you've got me on handicap and stick.
Yeah, I'm 67 from the centre of Dolby at 5,205 knots.
Ah, great. 67. Okay, I'm 74, looking.
I'm out to the right of the track, I just followed the cloud spread out, so I was getting low.
Roger. So Dave should be out here somewhere. I think in Australia there is 2% between a LS8 and a V2. So it'll come down to the wire. Dave will probably extend for some OLC flying, and I think I will as well. So I might final glide to 10 kilometers and then climb up from low. Can't see Dave, but he must be here, 3 kilometers ahead of me. Alright, 50k to my turn point, so I want to keep coming this way. Lots of turbulence.
As I'm back on the task page, I'm pretty much straight on the band Dolby line actually. 67k out, 6,200.
Nice one. I'm same at 5,800 looking. I got your visual, one cloud to the right. It's tempting to go out here on the right. Can I do it? I think so. 16 degrees. Let's have a look. That's perfect on the nose. 45k, yeah, that should work. Alright, we'll stick with that. Oh, it would have been nice to join Dave there, but Chalavi. So I've caught him, I've caught about 5k and 1,500 feet up on him. Usually once we get onto the other side of these windmills up ahead, conditions generally get better. Whoa.
I see it.
Feels good. Supposedly 5 knots, but it's not very smooth and convincing. Time to go. LXNAV had it at 4.5 on the top, so it wasn't necessarily bad. "13 minutes over, 10 minutes over by the 2 kelps. In general, I'd probably turn, yeah, about that over anyway, so that's good. There's Mr. Dave. So we caught him back up, which is cool. We both got the same task speed. I guess we need to be careful that we don't push each other into the ground and we just keep flying our own style. Visual to turn it away. Happy days. Alright, so decision time. I've got task required speed 190 kilometers per hour to get home, doing 120. I've got two different simulations running, and one showing 9 minutes over, one showing 8 minutes over. So I'm pretty confident that I can turn for home and be on time. So I'm just hitting this one wispy queue here, and then on my back is there's a street running home. So task required speed 200 should be okay. Let's see what we can make of this. Be love it to get home on time. Street runs perfectly, turning at 205 kph required to get home.
Yeah, I need 260.
So let's see how this works out. Should be okay. Risk we always have here is getting bunyered, we call it. Sometimes you just can't get over them, and they're only about 4,000 feet. Anyway, one really nice climb here would be just great. As you can see, I'm still flying fairly cautious. Some good clouds up ahead, but they're losing definition. $49 to 1. I still need about 2,000 feet before I can get home. 48 to 1 required, so just looking for one 5-knot climb and I should be home. Hopefully it'll be over here. Looks like it should be. $215 kilometers per hour required to get home. Lots of sun on my face, wind on the nose. Come on, baby. Turning right, feels good. 6 to 8 maybe. .0. Steady 5.2. McCready, rack it up to a 5.
Got 62 to run to Kingaroy, so I don't think you're that far. I don't think you're that close.
I'm 58 to the finish ring, so we must be right on top of each other.
I'm 61 to the finish ring. I can see it.
Whoa, that's amazing! Struck me out. So 1,500 foot to go. Haven't been chucked out of a thermal for a while. There's Dave coming. Five knot McCready to get home, averaging 5 knots. Wow, again, wow, full opposite. And just like that, it's dying out. Okay, McCready, 4. Just died out to 4.
Yes, gotcha.
So 38 to 1 to get home, 254 kilometers per hour to get home on time. Showing 8 minutes over and 12. This should come down. Clearly I'm going to be late. Unless I'm at V&E from now. Which is not going to happen. Well, let's see how it all turns out. Come along for the final glide. 33 to 1 to get home. Time's 3 o'clock. I'm just now on final glide from below. Maybe 500 foot below. I'm just trying to fly at, let's see, so McCready is telling me a 4 knot McCready 36 to 1 I can achieve at what's that, 95 knots or something. So I will try and pin yeah, that target speed and see how we go. Beautiful street running towards home. Slightly to the south of where we want to go, but it's okay. $50K to the point, 6 hours and 400.
2K behind you.
Nice.
Looks like a really nice street home.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? So Dave's just 2K behind.
thought you would have taken the left one.
Yeah, I was definitely in the mines. I just thought I'd get a bigger pull up out of this one, then can link up with the guys on the left again easily. It's always good to get comments like that because it gets you thinking. Interested to see what Dave does, whether he went direct and then get his feedback later. Back down to 6 minutes over, that's what we turned with. Mr. LX is saying that no matter how hard I try, I won't get home on time now. So it's been a good AAT exercise. Yeah, we're still not home. I'm only 200 foot above. Passing by the Bunyas now. Skimmed across the top of those a few times. Never much fun, but there's always paddocks on the other side, so you just got to get over. And if you're not going to get over, abandon early so you can make it back to the paddocks on our side, which is often a long way away. Knot headwinds.
Oh, south side of the Bunyas is sinking.
Yeah, I was dropping out of the sky then pretty quickly. On the other side, sunny side is working nice, of course.
Yeah, right behind you. That should pick it up as we come across.
Yeah, I think so. I've done OLC 424 kilometers at the moment, so maybe finish and I'll head up towards Ban Ban.
Yeah, I think I'll give it away. I've had enough.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not flying tomorrow, Butch is, so. Oh, very good.
Away from me now.
Yeah, just finally got above 110 knots for the day. Not the part of the flight envelope the LS8 would enjoy. Yeah, I'll be thinking the opposite, or like you soon when you're in the JS5.
Wait.
It's going to be scary glides coming in to Kingroy from this direction. Minimum cruise speed, even when you're in dire straits, would be 100 knots. You're probably going to spend most of your day at 110 to 120. Alright, well, we are really over glide now, so it's kind of actually a bit of a shame because I wanted to finish close to the ground and then climb away. It's only 10 past 3. $450 and 250, 600, 700 K is possible. Is it? I don't know. Probably not, actually. It's going to shut off pretty soon, I think. Well, you should always make the glide fatter. You never know when you'll need it. 22 to 1 to get home though. Well, I might just sneak the day win out of Dave. I've done it off the stick. Handicap will be close. Changing C-tap, if that's right.
Yeah, makes sense. 1 mile west of Mesa Heads, 1,500 tracking to T1 for airwork. All Charlie, 2 Mesa Heads, copies of the November 360 Romeo is come up a beam, T1 down, taking over water, 1,000. The T1 land 667 will maintain up below 1,500.
Nice to go do another 200k. 200k to make me 650 or so. 1, 2, 3. I'm on the 4th leg now. Traffic, Kingaroy, South Plane Glider number 1, 10 miles inbound from the southwest. On descent passing 4,000, circuit area 17. Intentions are to climb away from approximately 5 kilometers to the southwest of the aerodrome. If not, we'll join circuit traffic nearby.
Traffic swing 86, 67 overhead, 2,500 back to zero, not above 3,000 for the next 1.5 minutes.
Alright, well that's a pretty successful final glide, I'd say. I'm 750 foot above, 5 knot McCready, held a good speed all the way in, and yeah, so maybe we'll just well, this is going to be a good climb right about here. What should I do? A bit of scraping practice. Okay, just good air. Fair enough.
Juliet Hotel November joining crosswind 01 Canada. Route 4, cloud broken in 6,600 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 8. Humidity 34%. Rainfall 19. AWS aerodrome weather, wind 040 degrees magnetic, correction 19er, the wind north down, coast off, not above 2,000 feet.
Dave, wind 040 at 7 knots, I think it said. Alright, so about now I'd really start dialing it off to really nail it. Oops, 127. Glider 1, 8k, wind 040 at 7 knots, Dave. It's been a good final glide.